Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. An update from Ukraine. The Russians again pounded Ukraine with 100 and some drones and a lot of missiles. The Ukrainians claim a lot of success in downing the Russian missiles and drones. That's the first one. I want to show you where they attacked, from where, and the Ukrainian success. Now, that's the first one. The second topic, Slovakia wants its money back, or at least one leader of an important party over there says, you know what, we gave you aid, but now we want the money back for our failed investment. Why? Remember, the Americans wanted the same thing. They said, well, you got to pay out. I mean, we invested in you. We want dividends now, returns. Nothing. We're going to have you give your resources. Why? Because we supported you, we gave you aid. This is the second topic here. The third one, we find out why Putin is afraid of Zelenskyy. I will show you. So this is one thing Putin is afraid, one person, and that is Zelenskyy Stein. And who says that? The Czech Foreign Ministry. Can you believe that? Yeah, I can. I wonder, when this garbage ends, anything happens to these officials in very high positions in their country, respective countries. Anything happens to them? Like, I don't know, you just get voted out? So you destroy a country's, I don't know, economic possibilities, opportunities. You almost get it in a war. You say so much shit that could be borderline with criminal and treason, and you just get voted out. Is that how it works? Remember, if I say something here on this YouTube right here, these guys can do a lot of things to me for saying something they don't like, being truthful but they don't like, or an opinion, just a baboonish opinion. Now nothing changes. If someone doesn't like it, click and go. That's all can happen here. Nobody has to listen to me, but people listen to me. Exchange, we share things, you guys give me your feedback and so on. But remember, these officials, some of them appointed, like this foreign minister of the Czech Republic, some of them elected by the baboons. When they say something, even a lie, nothing happens to these guys. Some media will just say something and then that's it. No consequences. And when they act in a certain way, they expose their country to danger, just vote him out of the office, like the foreign minister of Czech Republic. He's an appointed baboon. Anything happens to that guy, he was not voted. All right, let's start with the first one. Here it is. This is from Ukrainska Pravda, the 25th of February 2025. Russian 25 February attack. Ukrainian air defense downs 6 missiles and 133 drones. This is the evidence right there. Russian forces launched a combined attack on Ukraine with 7 cruise missiles and 213 Shahed attack drones and other types of UAVs on the night of 24 to 25 of February. Ukrainian air defense destroyed 139 airborne targets. So why 133 drones and the rest were missiles? That would get me to 139, correct? Well, correct. So let's see where they launched the missile attack and the drone attack. So the drones were launched from Oriol, Bryansk, Kursk, and Primorsko-Akhtarsk. Okay, the usual suspects. Kursk, Oriol, Bryansk. This in the north and northeast of Ukraine. Then Primorsko-Akhtarsk is from the south. It is exactly and precisely here, across from the Sea of Azov, right here, and Mariupol and Berdyansk is right there on that coast. So this is where the Russians attack from the south, let's say southeast and northeast. Let's see what they attacked. In addition, Russian troops also launched 7 Kh-101 cruise missiles from 2 95MS strategic aircraft. So they launched 7 and these guys destroyed 6. Oy vey. Alright, it says that 6 these cruise missiles and 133 Shahed drones were destroyed and confirmed downed over Poltava, Sumy, Kyiv, Chernihiv, Cherkasy, Kirovohrad, Zhytomyr, Mykolaiv and Dnipropetrovsk Oblast. Those are located in this area. Kyiv, Zhytomyr, Chernihiv, Poltava, Cherkasy, Sumy, and Dnipropetrovsk and Nikolaev. So in this area, nothing in the Polish side of Ukraine. A total of 79 decoy drones disappeared from radar without causing adverse effects. Okay, meanwhile, Kyiv and Zhytomyr Oblast suffered from Russian attack. So, Kyiv and Zhytomyr Oblast. Right here, this is Zhytomyr and Kyiv Oblast. These were the most affected. Next one. Ukrainian forces shoot down 6 133 drones. Good for you. New Voice of Ukraine, the same date, 25th of February. Ukraine downs 133 and 6 missiles overnight. Oy vey, look at these guys. And the same thing, Russia or yours, Kursk, the same information as the other one. Russia pounds Ukraine with missiles and drones. Explosions shake Kyiv and Sumy. The other one was Zhytomyr. So it was Kyiv, Zhytomyr, and now they say Sumy, right here where the invasion is, in Kursk. Right here, this is the NATO invasion using the Ukrainian lives. Next one. Ukrainska Pravda. Leader of Slovak National Party urges Ukraine to return 3.5 billion euros in aid provided by Slovakia. Now, this comes from Ukrainska Pravda, and that's how you do propaganda. You try to destroy this leader of Slovak National Party. You try to destroy his credibility. That's attacking his character. How? Right there. So he must be a guy on Russia's payroll, because that's how these traitors are doing. They just show how baboons they are and how much they love Russia, right? Now remember, I have a lot of pictures of well-known individuals in the Red Square as well. Are they going to post them over there with the same thumbs up? No, they won't. So this is a little cheap attempt to discredit this guy already. But hey, that's what they all do it. Andrei Danko, the leader of Slovak National Party, would like Ukraine to return 3.5 billion in aid, euros, and that is about 3.7 billion US dollars, by previous Slovak governments. And I'm quoting, how will Zelenskyy return the 3.5 billion euros we sent there? For us, 3.5 billion is a huge amount of money. Well, you shouldn't have sent it in the first place. But good job. Next one. Ukrainska Pravda. I picked this article just for a picture, and the picture is very revealing. A picture speaks 1,000 words. Is that how it is? So Czech Foreign Minister, a baboon, arrives in Kiev on visit. Now I picked it for the picture. Now I didn't know that Barbara Streisand is there, or what's her name, Madeleine Albright is there, or Golda Meir. But for me, I am a woman in love, I'll do anything. There she is. And this looks like Zmihal, but it's not Zmihal. But and who are you? So this is the foreign minister. That's why I picked this one. This guy is Jan Lipavsky. Okay, I picked it for this. Ukrainska Pravda. We find out this baboon Lipavsky, but it's, look at this. Czech Foreign Ministry, so that's the, how do you call the department, says Putin spreads nonsense about Zelenskyy illegitimacy. And he spreads that because Putin, he is afraid of him, of Zelenskyy. Oy vey, can you believe that? The Czech Ministry of Foreign Affairs has stated that Kremlin leader Vladimir Putin has never been elected in free elections. And this is why he is spreading lies about the illegitimacy of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. Did you hear this? So, Putin has never been elected in free elections, but this guy was. And this is the Czech Foreign Ministry. Who's the person, I would like to know? Right there. Although today Russia declares its interest in ending the conflict, its actions are only escalating the aggression. The Czech Foreign Ministry said that's a lie. You can say, well, Emil, remember that? Where is that? Remember the 200 actually it was, wasn't it? 213, remember? That's an escalation right there. Well, you can, can walk and chew gum in the same time, can you? So in this case, the Russians are talking with the Americans, ignoring the irrelevant Europeans and the guys who could have done it for 3 years, but they didn't. That's the Ukrainians, with the Ukrainian leadership, Zelenskyy Stein, Zmihal Stein, Reznikov Stein, and Yermak Stein. And if you want, Umerov, who's also a Ukrainian, as I am Zimbabwean. And then if you want Sirski in charge of the military, he's Ruski, by the way. May I say it? The only Ukrainians over there were Budanov, which I don't like. I think is not mature enough. So I think he's still infantile by his statements, not by his appearance. All right, so that's one. It was Ukrainian, trained by CIA. If you didn't know that, now you know. And the other one was Zaluzny, who's kept over there in London, kept on ice. All right, so they're going to resuscitate him when the right forces will think that he's needed. Right now, he's in exile, like Napoleon was in Elba and then St. Helena. Right? Helena. So what do we have here? This is an escalation. No, it's an openness. They want to negotiate. The other country that has martial law doesn't want to hold elections. They can. United States of America held elections during the Second World War. So, okay, don't bring me that garbage here. Next one, it was not the same thing. So he says that, so that's a lie. So this is the foreign ministry. Ministry, not minister. The Czech Foreign Ministry stressed that Russian aggression, which has been ongoing, is a constant threat not only to Ukraine, but the entire free world. No, that's a lie. That's an exaggeration. Don't lump me in that. No, it's only to some economic, financial interest. That's what it is. We support the territorial integrity, and sovereignty of Ukraine. The borders of states cannot be changed by force. Really? I remember Yugoslavia's borders being changed by force and Kosovo being created. So what are you talking about? Did you say anything about it to your masters? I guarantee you not. We will continue to consider Crimea and parts of the Donetsk, Luhansk, Kherson and Zaporozhye regions, which are currently illegally occupied by the Russian armies, as indivisible parts of Ukraine. How about Kosovo? How about that? Hey, do you remember? Germany changed its borders when East Germany was allowed by the Russians, good Russians, to be united with West Germany. So, see? Oh, Czechoslovakia's borders were changed. You remember? Again. Now, Yugoslavia was dismantled. Diversity is our strength. Okay? So, give me that. Oh, you say by force? Well, how about you look into the Turkey-Greek relationship between the Turks and the Greeks? Two NATO countries, they fought. They fought in the 70s, 1970s, and they changed something. One country got over something else. Do you remember that? So this guy is the diplomat. You know what a diplomat is? First, knows history very well, the geopolitics, knows psychology very well, is very well trained, I would say, in one-on-one combat sports, it is martial arts. Why? You have to have courage. I'm not talking about Aikido and that. No. You go and fight with someone that can fucking knock you out. Not like, point system. I'm not afraid. I'm going over there and kick me. No. Get knocked out. Then you have courage to act. All right? And self-discipline and so on. And you have to have, of course, self-control. Body language. You have to be suave here. You have to be bad over there. This is the baboon. He's lying. I don't think he doesn't know that, or maybe he doesn't know, but who knows. Any future agreement must reflect the indisputable fact the foreign ministry added. Like what? All right, so he's afraid of that. Okay, he's afraid of that. Let's check this guy, but it's still the ministry. It doesn't say this guy's name, right? But I don't see anywhere where this guy said, all right, here, was never elected for elections, and that's why he's afraid of Zelenskyy and spreads unfounded nonsense right here. He is afraid of Zelenskyy and spreads unfounded nonsense about his illegitimacy. Maybe it's nonsense. I agree with that. The law, as you can tell, in the United States of America, even the First Amendment and the Second Amendment in this case, the right to carry and own guns. Okay, it's disputed. Oh, it's just a militia. It's just over there. Okay, fuck you. All right. So that's one thing. But it could be interpreted. So yeah, maybe the Russians got it wrong without legitimacy. But to tell me that Putin is afraid of Zelenskyy, the comedian? Are you crazy? So that is the foreign ministry of the Czech Republic. And you're going to hear this over and over again. Ukraine fights for your freedoms. The same guys who want freedoms and lifestyle, your family, your culture, the same guys want to destroy through hey, everybody come over here, give us some so we can change the, all right, and every culture is equal, yeah, bring that culture here, and then we have all these things in Germany, in Cologne and other areas. That's fine. Or in Sweden, should I mention Sweden? Oh, you don't want me to mention Sweden, Malmo and others? What's going on over there with, all right, it's just gangs of what? Or France. France was lost since 18th century, 19th century, from 19th century. I will just quote Arthur Schopenhauer, one of my favorite philosophers, German philosopher, Arthur Schopenhauer, one of my favorites. He said, well, I'm going to use this. This is the quote, direct quote from this philosopher. I'm not saying that I'm saying that, I'm just paraphrasing. He said that every continent has monkeys. Europe has French by compensation. All right, I thought it was funny. That's what he said. He's a bad guy. He's a misogynist. Yeah. And a pessimist. But is it true what he says? I don't know. We'll find out. So again, here you have these guys who are just nonsense, and he's afraid of who? Zelenskyy? Please, my friends, please. France is not a... Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.